Hey, what's going on, Canada? I'm Priest and Officer Shar Yawan under Commanding General Yohana, representing the Israelite School of Universal Practical Knowledge. And in today's video, we're going to address how to properly address a gun wound or a stab wound, how to help a brother or sister out who may be bleeding out. Okay? We have different tools that we can use. In today's video, we're going to go over how to use something called a tourniquet, okay? And so the purpose of a tourniquet, it's to stop somebody, a brother or sister, from bleeding out, okay? Many times, to unpopular belief, to somebody who is suffering from a gun wound or a knife wound, one of the main reasons that they die or lose a limb or something like that is because brothers and sisters are bleeding out. And so what this tourniquet will do, it will help stop the bleeding, okay? It's a very important tool that we can use that will help us to assist with brothers and sisters, okay? And so for the tourniquet, you want to use a tourniquet when you're addressing a brother or sister's extremities, such as the arms or the legs, okay? You're going to use a tourniquet on a brother or sister from their shoulder down, right? If they're bleeding out shoulder down or below the thighs, that's when you can use a tourniquet, okay, on the arm or on the legs. But if a brother or sister has something like a gunshot wound to the torso, a tourniquet is not going to be that effective, okay? So a proper way to put on a tourniquet, okay, for example, let's say a brother or sister is bleeding out. Let's say they have a finger that's cut off, right, and blood is gushing from a finger, right? The way that we address this is by placing the tourniquet in between the wound and their heart area, okay, because we want to stop the blood from pumping and gushing out over the arm. So what we're going to do is take out this tourniquet. We're going to put the tourniquet on above the wound. Okay, so we're just going to take it, we're going to put it on over the arm, okay? And what's important to do is make sure that this tourniquet is Velcroed down and secured extremely tight, okay? We want it tight because we want to stop the blood, okay? So we're just going to Velcro that, okay? Just before this cup area, okay? We just need to Velcro it here before we hit the cup area, okay? All right, we just need to unvelcro the cup area. That way we can take this pen here, because this pen here, after we Velcro the first part, right, we're able to turn the pen, okay, to make this tourniquet a lot more tight, all right? So we just take it here, and you'll notice, right, and how do you feel that right now? So far it's pretty tight. So what we're going to do is we're going to turn it, and what she's feeling right now is this tourniquet getting a lot tighter, right? How does that feel? That's tight, good. And so once it's tight, we just secure that little pen into the cup area, and we're going to Velcro that down, okay? And once we Velcro it down, you'll notice, okay, on here it says time, okay? Because it's important for the medics to know what time that this tourniquet was applied, okay? That's important information for them. That way, brothers and sisters won't lose limbs and things like that, right? So now this tourniquet's on really tight. You'll notice in her arms, a lot of her veins are coming up. A lot of her veins are coming up because the blood is being stopped from going down her arm. Okay, so we just Velcro that cup area down. That way the pen's secure. And it's important that we make sure that we have a marker with us. That way we can go ahead and record the time. Okay, so again, I'm Priest and Officer Shar Yawan under Commanding General Yohana. This is the Canada School, okay, and this is the proper way to address a gun or knife wound. All right, that way that we can properly help brothers and sisters out in the field. Okay. All right. Shalom.